two homework for class 4 and class 5. And first one.
The right part is, oh, nice, good. Okay. Maybe you want to shrink a little bit. It's some part are cut out.
No.
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. So it helps us to review those two classes. So first one, please explain the downfall, which related to eating the food prepared by nun.
Aren't you secretly getting a nun to prepare the food for you and not telling anybody?
Oh, Rob?
Yeah.
Nice. Any details?
Hey, Rob, I thought it was if you eat food cooked by a nun, you're going to get a stomachache for sure.
And then you go off and eat it away from everybody, so nobody knows about it.
Yeah, you ate it secretly. You ate it in a town or on the road and separate from the other monks.
So she's a full nun. Is it okay then if the nun makes the food but they don't do it secretly? And just share it?
I don't think it's about the nun prepare the food secretly. It's about you ask the food from the nun who is not your relative, and then you ate secretly, separate from the other monks. Right, Geshe?
Tim, generally, if you drop one of the qualifiers, it just becomes less bad karma.
I see. Okay, so it's still bad karma to eat the food, but it's worse if you then do it in secret.
Right. Good.
What if you eat the food secretly that a monk prepared?
That's okay. They know how to cook good.
Oh,
So that means that I can't cook food for anybody, any monks, for them to eat, right?
Wait, there's an exception if it's your teacher.
Yay.
Okay, let's come back. The second one, please. Any memory?
Isn't this where you don't check the forest for any kind of like dangerous animals or?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I had a friend who was meditating in a train station in India, and he got all his money stolen out of his pocket.
Yeah. Okay, third question. Please list the names of the groups within the category of small mistakes that we have covered so far. So far, we covered 5 groups.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Relating to your robes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, relating to how you wear your robes.
Right.
Yeah,
Clothing and
yeah.
subgroups within there about the skirt and the upper robe. And
Yes. Let's group one group. Any other group?
walking to a household.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
Great.
Staying at a householders.
Yay, Venerable Sunzun,
Yay.
great. We cover 3, another 2.
And baking food.
Eating your food.
Yeah.
I thought it was getting offerings.
I think it's
Yay.
about the eating of it.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay, so we covered these are the 5 groups, and group 1 have subgroups. Okay, and 3 Tibetan words. First one.
Length in this case?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, then
Well done.
We're so lucky to have the human computer.
Yeah.
second one. Sorry, I give you the answer. You didn't see
Who
any.
knows about baking food?
That's compassion. Now, if you give us the answer and $100, that's really good.
To whom? Okay, so one.
Everybody.
Not respecting the order of seating.
The order of the rank.
Yeah, rank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. The sorry,
What was
Gesha.
the example, Xiaoping, what was the example though? It was kind of surprising.
The example is that you go to a householder and then they are going to make the offering. There are other nuns there, and then you told the sponsor that give the food to me, but and then you didn't respect because they are senior in terms of the rank. Yeah, but
Yeah, you're a male, and you try to
Yeah.
you say I'm a male. You should give me the food first, and then that's a mistake. Yay!
Okay, here are the following three vows.
Good. Yeah, go ahead, Xiaoping.
No, sorry. I just thought that I should
No, I think you translated this. I'm guessing.
how to say black the answer.
I think I think we didn't reach this, did we?
These are the
No.
following. We didn't.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's very similar to one we had before.
We didn't
That
cover.
second one seems like
Yeah,
it's
so these are your
similar.
translation, right, Xiaoping?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. The first one is correct. Okay. And it's a very well translated. So it means, if you eat in India, you have to eat with your right hand, and it would be impolite to use a spoon.
Oh.
And if you eat in Rimrock, it would be impolite to eat with your hand. And so it just depends on the society that you're in. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Second one. Yeah, exactly right. I don't know what that is. Like you just open your mouth or hold the food out there. I don't know. Something like that. And then, ka nang seki kama. Yeah. My mother followed number 54.
Oh.
She would tell us, don't eat with your mouth, don't put so much in your mouth. Okay. I think you did a good job on the translation.
The credit go to words.
Oh, in that case, they're not so good.
Okay. Gesha, may I share one photo?
Yeah, sure.
And
This is your grandma bringing you food. I know it.
so this time, thank all the Mishnah translators, and we know that there are different languages working behind the scene, like Spanish translators, Russian translators, and Chinese translators. One day I even saw Portuguese translators. So
Romanian.
I just Romanian
Indian.
yeah. So just want to thank all the translators. And here, Danny, I would like to represent Pure Gold to thank all our Pure Gold translators. So this time, every time, since Mishnah get online, we provide free translation to the Mishnah terms. And every time we set up a team. So this time we set up a team of over 30 members to support. So we have like, actually, we have about 6 interpreters. So as you can see, Emily Chen, Isabel, Joy Chen, Catherine Yan, and some secret angels. Yeah. And the translator, we have Katie, Aria Lee, Sophie Huang, Pita, Jasmine, Persis, Irina, Ella Lu, and Lukaye. And we have and the rest, we call them volunteer angels. They help to recall, taking notes, or keeping track of all the vocabulary, for example, answering all the tests. So I just want to thank all the Pure Gold translators. Thank you.
Yay.
I have an idea. In the future, we should make a Pure Gold badge. It's like the soldier who served this war, who served that war.
Oh, yeah.
Translator served this term, served that term, and we really thank them, really grateful. Yeah.
Do Nobel Prizes instead.
think you get a special
War
star
prizes.
if you translate for words text. You should get a special star if you translate for words text.
Yeah, be the sponsor. Make that badge.
I just want to say thank you to you guys for shouting them out because I was
Yeah.
going to do that, but you took care of it. And but thank you to Stanley and Allison for starting Pure Gold because that was a great idea. And while we're on it, I'm going to take this 1 minute to also thank all the other translators. You guys are amazing. And Ina and Juan and Anna for running the translation teams in Romanian, Russian, and Spanish. You guys are amazing. But all you guys who are translating, and we talk fast. So really appreciate it.
Thank you, Geshe-la, for creating the jobs. Without you,
Yeah,
there's
and by the way, I think Stanley and Allison helped pay for them, so thank you for that. I just want to ask Stanley, next term, can the translators translate what Amelie and Maitri say in the background also?
we need some training. Yes, we'll
All
try.
right. Okay.
Some baby translators.
Okay. No, but it's really, I tried to translate from my teacher for just a few classes and I got a really bad headache. So you guys are amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to work.
Fine.
No more relaxing.
Actually, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, but I'm very suspicious of people who say quick question to me.
Okay. Well, just about the vow, the rank and stuff. Is that
Okay.
Was that ever omitted over time, or because everyone you seem surprised that was there because a nun was outranking the monk? Is that something that's always been there, or was it somehow? Do you think it was omitted and then you restored it?
I'm just following the text. So, in almost all the rules here have a lengthy rub. There's a story behind them. So, just in the interest of modern equality, I think it'd be really interesting if Xiaoping in her spare time went and translated the lengthy for that one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, Xiaoping?
Does she have a next book lined up? I mean, the Lengchis are amazing, and I miss Bumgamo and all the great stories of how these vows were created.
Yeah, that's that.
There's an extraordinary Vinaya book by Lodu Lexar, and it would take about 20 or 30 years to translate it, but it's it's the best in the world, and I would love to work on it, but we'll have to see what she wants to do. We'll have to see what she's interested in.
It's only 18. She got time.
Youngest
she's
one
a-
of us. It's perfect.
Geshe-la, I will do the one you think is best for me and for the world.
Let's see what the world looks like by the time you finish this one, okay?
No problem.
It's ominous.
Okay. Well, it might be better. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Please read. And John Campbell's gonna check you. I think he's there.
You did these three.
Oh, we did these three. I'm sorry. Okay, food eating part 2, 5 mistakes. Oh, that's what I was gonna demonstrate, Xiaoping.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bless you.
Chenzong, can you check her on these?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Chutsu sepe gar tang chepa sawa tang.
Draw.
Ja, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So dang chepa means while you're eating, you make a certain noise called tsuk tsuk. Chunk, chunk. I don't know what these are. Maybe you have to watch Stanley eat during the dinner time, and you can tell us which ones. I don't know what tsuk tsuk is. It should sound like tsuk tsuk tsuk.
That's what was going on in your room the last time you were at the college. That was suksuk.
Oh, people eating pizza like they
Clanging
never,
stuff around. Yeah.
like they never had any food before.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
isn't it specifically how you move your mouth when you're eating
I think these are noises. I think
with
these
the
are
tongue? Like,
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and then in the same way, chak chak. Ak, ak, ak. And in the same way, hoo hoo. And in the same way, poo poo. Okay, the only one that's easy is number 59. A word, do you think you can get that? It's a little difficult, actually.
Sticking out your tongue when you eat.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So cheer means outside here. It doesn't mean because. And chung means comes from jung, means comes out. Okay. So people can see your tongue as you're eating, right? Okay. Those 5. Okay, next 5. Eating mistake, shopping.
Who will check me?
Who's gonna check you? Gyose.
Okay. Nên do là sốc bà Pui. Ren Pui.
Do.
Okay. Bù ren nê lông tê sao hòa thắng.
Yeah, say ndu. Good. Okay. Name means barley. Barley, pieces of barley grain. Ya means parched. It's like fried little grains, like sunflower seeds, like the size of sunflower seeds. Do really means each separate grain. You eat it. So instead of eating the whole handful of them, you go like this, you know. You know, and it takes you like an hour to get through your food. Okay.
Mean eat too slow?
Yeah, and it's like if you picked out each piece of rice, you know, and you eat like that, then everyone's going to get irritated at you. Okay. Okay. So drew is an interesting word because it means a grain. And it's used when you talk about the letter of the alphabet. You say drew. Okay. Like A, B, C, D, those are all yingdu. Yeah. So they're called separate grains, tiny little grains. Okay. All right. I like 61. Let's Chin-sung, can you just take her through all of these?
Zala chewa tang.
Say la.
Zala
Say la.
Zela chewa tang.
Chawa.
Awa.
Yeah, that's a very clear complaining about the food in front of the sponsor. Okay. Wow, this really tastes bad. Wow, somebody doesn't know how much salt to put in the food, you know. And,
Does it need to be in front of sponsor?
No, it doesn't say that. So I wonder if it's even mentally, but I'll tell you something, the Vinaya is generally doesn't cover mental things that much. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if it's complain in front of other monks,
well,
but not.
I think you still break the vow, yeah. But I bet the Lengxi was in front of a sponsor.
Okay.
If you want to know shopping, you have to go translate that other book. Okay, so don't ask too many questions. Please read.
Zakur. Sorry. Zakurwa.
Kurwa.
Kurwa. Kurwa. Pansun to Pensun to Hawatang.
Yeah, in my house when I was a kid, if my mom gave us certain kinds of vegetables, we would just move them around on the plate and hope that we could get away, you know. So kurwa here means fried dough, like yochao, little pieces of fried dough. I forget what that's called in India. There's a word for it.
Oh, yeah.
Chapati?
No, it's a little thing that you get for an appetizer before dinner.
Right.
It has
Not papadum? Papadum?
No, tiny little pieces.
Tiny little pieces.
It has a funny name. I'll figure it out. But you just play with them. You're playing with your food, basically. Pens and poa means you're just moving them around. Okay. 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 Please continue shopping.
Oh.
You're still on. You're still on.
Kiên
Chinzo.
kiên giỏ đốt bà thắng.
Yeah, this one I know. Ken means your palate. Tokpa means going. So you suck your tongue away from your palate.
Macking your palate.
Palate smacking. Yeah, palate smacking. All right, 64.
C'est la soupe comme zen lac pe.
C'est luck.
C'est lac. So, c'est lac pe mi chép hà khá chúc nè come poi.
Tro.
Chốt.
Tro.
Pam chốt. Chôm bà de ngạc thắng.
Yeah. I didn't translate this one. C'est la soupe comme c'est means the size of a bite. Okay. Lakpe mi chepar. You don't do it with your hand something. Karchuk means you stick it in your mouth. And kamtrocha means you bite it into pieces. So maybe you don't judge the length of the food with your fingers and you take the bites that are too big, something like that. Okay. Like you're eating a youtiao and you could just take 2 finger widths and bite, but you take more than that. Okay.
Is it because it's not elegant or it is like you are greedy?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, the monk.
If you pull the food out of the mouth,
No, I
like
think
you put it in, it's too much and you pull it out.
no, it doesn't say that. But yeah, it means to stick it in too far and take a bite. Yeah. Go ahead, keep going. You're still yeah, pre-nasal on LD. Okay.
Duck.
Ndakpa. That means lick your hand when there's rice on your hand or something. You lick it off. Okay. Don't forget they are probably eating with their hands. Okay. In India. Okay. Keep going.
Nó là khá thắng.
Nếu là cả.
Nó là khá thắng. Nếu là khá thắng lệch pe cha de zawa thắng.
Yeah, that means you use your mouth and your hands you go like this, out of your bowl. Okay. You're using your hand and your mouth together to kind of wipe the food out of the bowl. Okay. Good. Yeah.
For that last one, before the lakpa, it says in the Great Dictionary, it says like eat your food like an animal, like just like basically stuff your face or something like that.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. 67 shopping.
Lạc pe sa chung ching. Dễ chung ching. Chuk ching shap pa chuk pa thang.
Yeah, that means you have food stuck on your hand. And you either you go like this with the food, or you shake it your hand and you get food on other people. Okay. All right. Like you're doing this with the food with your hand. Okay. All right. Keep going.
Se tang chepe no kyom pat.
New kyom pat.
New kyom pat thang.
Yeah, I think this means to transfer food using your begging bowl. So you're like pouring food into some other guy's bowl, and then you're pouring food into another guy's bowl, and you're using your bowl to distribute food or something like that. Okay. Kyomba means to pour the food out of your bowl. Okay. All right. 69.
Zeki chik yang lak pe jawa thang.
Yeah, word. What's qi yang?
It literally heavy, light, but it refers to weight.
Yeah, so it's like you're checking how heavy is the food. You grab a big handful of food, and then you're like trying to weigh it. Like which is more. Like this with your hand. All right, you're weighing the food with your hand. Okay. All right. This one's really funny. I like this one. Go ahead, Xiaoping. Last one, Chenzong.
Okay.
C'est la Jordan qui dream su.
Wait. C'est la chuten.
C'est la Jordan qui dream. Oh, what's this one?
Yip.
Yip. But
Yip su che.
The coyote.
Yip su che de sa wa tang nga de sa we de zan la nie chik
they
tang.
send.
De sen la nie chik tang.
Yeah.
Give a shot at this one, Geshe-la.
Go ahead.
Making your
Probably
food,
your daughter does this.
making your food into the shape of a stupa,
Yeah.
and then adding like the 5.
Oh no. That's the wrap up of the.
So that's
whole
the
thing.
name of the vow.
Yeah, that's the name of this section. Yeah.
That's awesome that it's just making your food into the shape of a stupa.
And oh, by the way, the full vow is like piling your rice up into a stupa shape and then purposely crushing it.
Oh, okay.
And,
I was
Amelie probably does do that. Yes.
yeah, and they would say it's kind of a bad deed. It's kind of like putting a seed in your mind for destroying a chitan, which is very bad karma. Yeah.
so here it need to have that you purposely crash it.
Yeah, that's the real vow. Yeah.
Isn't
But
there one about,
probably it's wrong just to play with your food anyway.
isn't there one about arranging your food like a mandala or something?
No.
No, I thought I had heard that.
By the way, how do many Tibetans mispronounce chitan?
Chorten.
Yeah, they say chorten. You might hear Westerners say chorten. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's the category on how you eat your food. And now we're going to talk about, this is totally misspelled. It should be chepa. How you, oh, by the way, Xiaoping, the numbers are off now. Now the numbers are off. He said there should be 21 vowels here in this eating, and there's not. It's all wrong. So we're gonna have to take some work when we do the final translation. We're gonna have to use some other text to clean it up. It's not something. I think the editor changed at the end of this book. Okay.
Something missing?
Yeah. Something's the counting is not correct. Something's wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And that's true of a lot of these 112. Okay. Sung say to Chip, how do you use your begging bowl? Okay. Your wisdom bowl.
Should we call it wisdom bowl or sage's bowl?
Yeah, sage's bowl is good. Yeah. Okay, Venerable Ellie, can you help us?
Shanky Tun Che. Wait. Oh, Shanky Lung Se La Chawa Tang.
Yeah, Xiaoping, when you see LH, just reverse. Say the H first and then say the L. Hla. Yeah. Lung Se. Yeah. Lung Se. This is making fun of somebody else's bowl. Your bowl is so ugly, you know. Okay, making fun of putting down somebody else's bowl. All right. Keep going.
Lakpa.
Ellie, you're gonna do the whole list, okay?
Lakpa Zeki Dak Bak Shindu Chung Nyo Ner Sing Pa Tang.
Nice. Bakpa means polluted, but what it means here is your hand is covered with food, and then you pick up the water. There's a water pitcher that everybody uses together, and you pick it up with rice on your hand or with dal on your hand or something like that. Okay, then it's going to be gross for the next person. All right. Next one.
Shen la zeki
Bak.
pe chu dogwa tang.
Yeah, torwa. Yeah. This torwa means to spray something, and so I don't know, you were washing your hand, and there's still rice and dal on your hand, and then you're drying off your hands, and you shake them like that, and you get that water on the other mug, right? Along with the dal and the rice. Okay.
Disha, why these are related to wisdom bowl?
Oh, they're not really. Some of the names of the categories are not all of them apply to all the vowels in the category.
I see.
Yep. Keep going.
Lung se cure pe chuk so kang. Chupe chuk so kang tu dogwa ma dri pa de shin tang.
Good. Okay, good. Lung se chupe chu means the water that you use to clean out your sage's bowl. Okay. You don't chewa. You don't ask where you should throw it out. Okay. You don't ask where you should throw it out. I checked in another book, and it says you didn't ask the Kim duck. Yeah, you didn't ask the owner of the house or the head of the house where you're visiting. And you say, oh, I just washed my bowl. I have all this dirty water. Where should I throw it? Okay. And if you don't ask him, you get in trouble. Okay. All right. Okay. Ellie, can we do 3 more? Venerable Jimmy?
Yep.
Saki lak seki lak ro hung lak ro hung se ki powa tang.
Poa, yeah. Lagro means the leftover food that you put out on your plate. And I guess you're not going to eat it. And you move it around with your bowl. Okay. You use your bowl to move it around on the plate. Okay. You use the bottom of your bowl to move around on the plate. Then that's going to get messy for everybody. Okay. Okay. Next.
Lung se deng me pa dek me pa jok pa tang.
Yeah. In some countries, the wisdom bowl that monks use is round, and when you set it down, it will roll. Okay, it's not a flat bottom. So in those countries, they use a little ring, a cloth ring, and then it looks like a donut, and then you put the bowl on the ring to keep it in the place. Okay. So that little stand, a stand for a bowl, is called a tek. Okay. And you'll see this word a lot when you do initiations, when you do Diamond Way empowerments. They'll say, put a tek on the altar and then put the mandala on the tek, you see? And what's the famous word that has tek in it, you guys?
Mutekpa.
Yeah, mutekpa. Non-Buddhists are called guys who sit in the Ganges River on a little stand. Okay. All right. Keep going.
Tok.
Yeah.
Gyok moi ka tang. Yang jok mo ka tang.
Good.
Yang ka tang.
Good.
Pang dream so wa.
Zhou. show.
show, shopo, chok pa,
War.
show,
Show.
show, show, chok pa sung tang.
Good. These three all relate to putting your bowl in a dangerous place where it might fall off. Okay. Or, well, chokmo, I think it can mean anthill. But I'm not sure it means that here. It might be just on the edge of like the edge of a rock or something like that. Okay, we have to check that one. It can mean anthill, which would also be a problem. Yangka means to put it on the edge of a cliff or something, where it can fall off and fall down and break. Okay, and pangrim sholwar, pangrim means a terrace on a mountainside, and especially where water will flow down the steps. It's the steps on a mountain, and you set it there, and it's going to fall off. Okay, so it's setting your bowl down in places where they might fall off. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Jokmo is a stream.
Okay.
So like the mouth of a river, or something like the edge of the river or something, I think.
Good. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds correct. All right. Let's see. Who do we got here? You have to be careful who I choose because you might end up being a monk. Sugeng.
Lung se kang de cure patang.
Drangde.
Zhang de.
Chupa.
Zhang de. Chupatang.
Hey, Sugeng, I'm working for you. Okay. Let's say Drangde Chupa means, I believe it means washing your bowl standing up. And you should squat down to wash your bowl because otherwise you're going to drop it and break it. Okay. So you should be squatting when you wash your bowl and you shouldn't be standing up when you wash your bowl. Okay. And I think it's misspelled pretty bad. Okay. Here's the one I was thinking of word. Please read, Xiaoping. Toma.
Chokmo katang, yang katang.
Yeah, so this is again washing your bowl near a stream, I guess, the mouth of a stream, and near a cliff or near a drop off. Okay.
And on further investigation, Jokmo is a valley.
I think it means like a
ravine.
A ravine, yeah. I think it means a ravine.
Right. This is exactly like the last one.
No, up above the word.
Yeah.
Above.
Oh, this one too. Yeah.
We just did this above
Oh,
before. Is there something?
Why is it the same? Before it was just setting your bowl down.
Yeah.
And now it's washing.
Oh, sorry.
It's washing.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, same. And then same. By the way, 80 and 79 probably goes with this. Okay. And then washing it on a mountain step, a stepped mountain. Okay. Washing your bowl. There. Okay. Now, shopping, there's one more. I don't know why, but they just added it. Okay.
Okay. Pap chuk jak poi do chok su chuk chu wa tang chuk de lung se tu kie pei chepe de zen chuk xing tang.
Yeah. Bapchu Trapo means try to use a little waterfall to wash your bowl. Okay. And Dokchosa Chuchua, where the waterfall is close to hitting the ground, you try to wash your bowl there. And that's supposed to be a subgroup of 10 in a bigger group of 14. And it doesn't quite work out, and we're going to have to work on it. We're going to have to fix it. Okay. All right.
Doesn't Draco mean fierce? not small.
Yeah, it's pouring too fast.
Oh,
The waterfall is too fast, and the bowl might slip out of your hands. Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Okay. This next group is about how teaching the Dharma, and it's supposed to be 26, but it's messed up, and we got to fix it. Okay. So Chutumbe Dechen means the group that relates to teaching the Dharma. And these are kind of interesting because many of you are teachers, and these are things you should think about. Who is Ina there? She hasn't read stuff. No? Oh, she's in Europe. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Tim, you ready?
Okay. Nie pa po duk pa la che pa po po lang de dong pa tang de xin tu nie wa la duk pe che pa tang.
Okay. Tim, what's a Nyempa? We're talking about a Dharma teaching. And who's a Chepapo? Nyen means to listen.
Audience?
Sorry, I was listener.
Yeah. Nyempapo, the person listening to the teaching is sitting down, and the Chepapo is standing up.
The teacher, the person who's explaining it.
Yeah, and that's improper. Okay, it shouldn't be so much work for the teacher. Okay, all right. And it's the same if the Nyembapo is Nyawa, which means laying down. What do you call that in the yoga pose? Supta. Okay. I had a student in Phoenix when I first started teaching in Phoenix. He just would refuse to sit in the class. He would always lay down on the floor. And okay, so Nyawala Dupe Chepa, you're actually not allowed to teach standing up to people who are sitting down or laying down. It's disrespectful. Now, in the West, the teacher often stands up in front of the class, and that's fine, and you should. Okay, I still haven't seen normal classes where the students lay down, but probably there's a country where they do. Okay. Okay, keep going, you guys. Xiaoping, who's checking? Oh, Tim.
Oh, Towa la da we chepa tang.
Mawe.
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 Yeah, and DMA is a root in Tibetan that means lower, like Tekmen is Hinayana, right? So DMA is a root that means lower. So what's it mean here? Tim, help her out. Yay.
It means that the student shouldn't be, the teacher shouldn't be lower than the student.
Yeah, the teacher shouldn't sit and teach a student who's standing up. I had a funny incident when I first met my first teacher. The very first week, I went into his room and I was going to ask him questions, and I thought it was respectful to stay standing. And then he was sitting down, and finally his assistant came up and pushed me down on the ground. and he said, "You can't stand up while the Lama's talking to you." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I was trying to be respectful,
When the teacher was sitting down teaching the audience, the listener need to be sitting also.
Yeah, they shouldn't be standing up over the Lama. It looks improper. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like they're more important than the teacher. Yeah. Okay, let's read this one. Stanley, can you check your boss?
Yeah, the first one is Stan.
Oh, no. Stan, yeah.
No, you should not read this thing. Okay. Ding. What's the second one? Den Pang.
Sangbo.
Oh, Den Sangbo. Duk Pa La. Nian Par. Duk Pe Chepa Tang.
Yeah, Sangbo, like Lopsang. Sang means good quality, right?
Yeah.
And Ben means a seat. Okay, ten means a stool. Okay, so okay, so if the student is sitting on an expensive chair and the teacher is sitting on a cheap chair, IKEA, right? And you teach. Okay, you're not allowed to teach a student who's sitting on a much more expensive chair than the one you're sitting in. Okay. So if you guys want to buy me a new chair, I'm okay. Like 200 new chairs.
It's not IKEA.
I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, next one, Xiaoping. Hey, Nick, either you or Amelie check, okay? Or what you got in her hands, the pink one?
That hopeful heart bear.
Oh, the hopeful heart bear could correct Xiaoping also.
Lam to shuk pala.
Lam. Like lam ring.
Lam. Ki dream ne shepa tang. Drum.
Yeah, this means the teacher is standing on the edge of a path, and the student is walking, and the teacher's trying to talk to them, and the student doesn't stop. Okay, so they're trying to teach them something, and the student keeps moving, and the teacher is standing still. Okay, and kind of hard. Somehow I think I've done it before. I don't know.
You mean the teacher was sitting?
No,
and then,
well, they're standing on the side of the path. And they're not walking, and the student just walks by, and the teacher's trying to talk to them, but they don't have enough respect to stop and listen. Okay. Right.
Okay. Or they just walk around.
No, they don't stop to listen to what the teacher's saying. They make the teacher yell.
I see.
That happens with husbands and wives, right? Okay. Okay, keep going.
Niam pa poi rap ne chip pa
Hey,
deng.
Nick, where is Nick?
Sorry, I was muted. Nyempapo gyap.
Yeah, if the student is behind the teacher, you're not allowed to teach them. Okay. Gyap means behind. Okay. Behind. Yeah. So the student is standing behind the teacher, and the teacher has to yell or turn the head or something like that. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Rebecca, can you check these next few ones?
Cho niam pei ze mo ko ki yok pa tang.
Yeah. Rebecca, you're muted, I think.
I'm on. I'm sorry. It wouldn't let me unmute, but now I was
okay.
Pressing. Now we're good.
Yeah, this means you're not supposed to wear any kind of headpiece when you listen to the Dharma. If you cannot wear a baseball hat, you cannot wear any kind of head covering when you listen to the Dharma. This is disrespectful in ancient India. Okay. All right. You have to listen with a bare head, like Geshe-la has. All right. Next, you're still checking, Rebecca.
Okay.
Go de patang.
Zepatang.
Zepatang.
Yeah, basically it means you're wearing shorts. Okay, your pants or your skirt is pulled up, and the people can see your legs. And that's improper. Okay. People used to come to my teacher teaching in shorts, and he'd say, "What, are you going fishing?" I guess the only people in Tibet who wear shorts are fishermen. Okay. All right. Okay, go shopping.
Choco pa.
Rebecca, where are you?
Chak pa ni kar gak wa tang.
Sarwa.
Tang.
We had this before when you're walking to your sponsor's house.
Both, your upper part of your robe is draped over both shoulders.
Yeah, okay. Here we're talking about when you're taking a teaching, when you are listening to a teaching, you have to wear your monk shawl very properly. And a lot of people don't in the monastery. And it's one of the favorite things for the disciplinarian is to hit them. My disciplinarian used an electric cord. Okay, it was pretty painful.
Oh, it electrified, right?
No, it wasn't plugged in, but it was big and it was hard, and he hit us with it if we didn't have our robe very nicely. Okay. Here's another one we had before. Please read. Rebecca, you're still checking.
Lapa Nien Kong Tu Nyowa. Nien, can you repeat?
Is it? I think it's Nyangong.
Yeah, Nyakong. Nyakong.
Oh, Nyangong. Sorry, I thought it was a nasal.
Nyakong Tu Nyowa Tang.
We had this about walking to the sponsor's house. Do anybody remember?
Your hands are interlaced behind, above the nape of your neck.
Yeah, behind your neck like this, okay? And you're walking, or you're listening to the Dharma like this, okay?
Like this? When you are listening to the Dharma? Okay.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do this, okay? All right. And here's another similar one. Please read. Rebecca's still checking. Yay.
Rub to Nyowa.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Yep. Okay. Yep to Nyowa Deng Tang.
Yeah, Gyapta Nuwa means we had this also walking through the village. You shouldn't intertwine your fingers behind your back. Okay. All right.
Oh, behind the back.
And when you listen to the Dharma, you shouldn't do that either. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Keep going. And who's going to check you? Ben Kramer, are you in the mood?
I am.
Let's do the whole list. Okay.
Tocho Tang. What's this?
Sha.
Sha. Sha Yong Patang.
Kimba. Yeah.
Okay. Kim Patang.
Yeah. Torchok means you braid your hair and then you stack it on your head like that. Okay. And that's improper when you're taking a Dharma teaching. Sha means any kind of hat. Okay. So before it was a head covering with a cloth.
Yeah.
And now it's a hat, an actual hat. Okay.
So
Not a
Geshe-la,
hat. All right.
since monks don't have hair,
Yeah.
this is about not teaching to people who are doing all these things?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sure. Oh, so that means that the monks are not supposed to do all this, and also they are.
Yeah, that's a good point that Utpala made. These vows are all about not teaching people who are disrespectful. Yeah. And I have I've walked out of teaching, so I've stopped teaching. If the student isn't behaving respectfully, I don't think you should teach them. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Turji means a turban. Do you not? That's a new word for you in Stanley, maybe. Do you know?
Turban. No.
It's that cloth that you wrap around your head, like the Indian people do in North India.
Oh, I see. Turban.
Yeah, or Muslim people sometimes wear a turban. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Or Nick, are you still helping us? Chip in.
Japan Chang Wa Tang.
Chip in is one of the empowerments in the Diamond Way. Crown. A king's crown. Okay. So if a king comes to your class shopping and he wears his crown, tell me he has to take it off.
Okay, will do.
Don't forget. All right. Next one.
We're at time, Geshe-la.
All right. Let's do this one.
Okay. Zhenhua Dok Patang.
Yeah, Chenhua has two meanings. What are the two meanings, you guys?
A necklace or a garland.
Yeah, it's a flower garlands, and it can also a rosary. Yeah, a rosary. Which one are you not supposed to wear during a teaching?
Garland.
Flower garland.
Yeah, you shouldn't wear a flower garland around your neck when you're taking a teaching, okay? Because that should be maybe offered to the teacher. I don't know.
Geshe-la,
Okay. Yeah,
Geshe-la.
yeah.
And one feedback, because many of the vows, I think it's in Chinese traditional culture, we have many of these about how to wear, how to behave, how to say. It's very similar in Chinese traditional culture.
Yeah, that's good. That's a very good custom. I mean, in America, if you teach in America and if you don't teach disrespectful people, you would never teach. So we kind of let people do what they want to do in the class, as long as they don't argue with each other or fight with each other, stuff like that. So, okay. All right.
Thank
I
you
think
for
you
your
have to fit. You have
when
to
you
fit.
teach us.
You have to fit your audience. You have to try to fit your audience. I like it in DCI. You know, we ask the audiences before the event, we ask them to dress nicely. And I think it changes the mood of the whole room. I think everyone feels better about it. So, yeah. Okay, nice job, Xiaoping. You're
Thank you,
almost finished with the little vows. Yay. You got
Thank you.
120. You finished 95. Okay.
Oh, great. Thank you,
Okay,
Sashi.
Thank you,
Sashi.
Geshe-la.
Okay,
Thank
Nick,
you.
what's up now?
Well, if everybody could just stick around for a minute, I wanna make an announcement. Except, do you need to pee or something, Geshe-la?
Oh, I always have to pee. I'm over 60. Okay, hang on. I'll go away. I'll turn off my sound.
All right.